Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Alright everyone, hey, what's going on today? So, I saw a video from Old Man Ronan talking about, you should be able to go out in this weather. Why not? As long as you have the layers, you should be fine. Well, here I am today, and I've got layers on. Well, for the most part. And it seems to be working all right. Today I'm rocking the Ororo heated vest. It's a little puffy vest. It's got great insulation, so it's like immediately as you put it on, you could feel your body heat being reflected back. It feels good. The heating on it is very, very satisfactory. So where we've got the heating at, you can feel it in the upper back, you can feel it along your neck, which is in this case important to keep the rest of your head warm. You've got heating in the belly area, so if your hands are cold and you're just rocking the vest, you can put your hands in your pockets and they're nice and toasty. I think I got enough layer of winter weight on me, COVID weight if you must, that it does what it needs to do. I think it keeps my belly warm. Maybe it helps sweat off some of that winter weight. So also what I'm rocking today is the Ororo 3-in-1 heated gloves. Why are they 3-in-1? Well, besides being heating, I believe, and this is my take on being 3-in-1, it's got a removable heated liner. So the gloves are your solid 3M insulated winter gloves, which do great in snow and cold and help keep the cold out. I tested them up while I was up in Wisconsin Dells. Took the kids tubing for the weekend, so that was fun. But yeah, the gloves held up nice. They didn't get wet. They're not overly hot. It provides a nice ample heat, so it doesn't feel like your hands are on fire. What's also nice about the gloves, besides them being removable, is that the heated liners actually fit nicely in an extra large pair of these Amazon gloves, these ILMs. I wanted to make sure that I had protection while I was out riding. So I put those inside the gloves and the motorcycle gloves, and they fit nicely. They have that enough flexibility in them where you can see that I'm grabbing, I'm shifting, I'm braking. They need to be definitely worn in because I'm not used to wearing such thick gloves, so they are a little stiff. But for the most part, okay, it's like 23 degrees out. I'm doing 50 miles an hour. Wind chill is at this speed, it might be in the negatives, but my hands actually feel completely fine, like almost room temperature. One of the things I've learned on wearing gloves and layering gloves is that the tighter I go, it seems to cut off circulation in my fingertips. Then eventually they get numb. And obviously that's not good for feeling and dexterity and whatnot. So I figured wearing just the liner and the moto gloves It feels just fine. Now I even have hand liners too, or like thermals that go along. And in a previous video, I've shown you the thermals that I've worn. And today I'm only rocking the lowers and the uppers. I have a neck gaiter on, and that's really about it. I don't have much else on besides, you know, I got my riding jeans on, and those are nice and thick. And what's a big plus about them is that the knee pads inside the riding pants, they provide that extra layer of wind protection, because I've ridden when it's been chilly out, just chilly, when we're talking like maybe 50, 60 degrees. Yeah, everybody looks at a different way of what chilly is, and I've found that my knees get really chilly, really cold, and to the point where they almost start aching because they get so cold. They get that chill in the bones. So with that taken care of, I'm feeling pretty damn good today. So what are you guys doing? Are you even riding during the wintertime? I know some of the moto vloggers that I follow are also riding when there's no ice or snow on the ground. Salt is obviously a big issue here, but you know, in the Chicagoland area, when the days go straight for a while, dry, windy, the roads get cleared up just a little bit in at least your riding lanes, where you don't have to worry about sliding on salt too much or losing traction. I figured I'd go for a quick jaunt today as is, seeing that today is my last day for a place I've been working at for almost 3 years now. I like how I get the looks. People are like, "You're nuts." Maybe I am. Wait, you got snow and salt on the ground, and maybe riding through these forested areas is not the best idea, but yeah, like I said, stay in the riding lane, riding position. My nose is kind of starting to run, and that's always fun. But actually, it's such a nice day out. I mean, when it comes to the sun, as soon as that sun's shining, I feel like it's calling me. I need to get out. I need to go give it a go. Go give it a try. So where I'm taking you now, I'm just riding through some of the back areas here in the southwest suburbs of Chicago. We're in the Lockport, Homer Glen, Orland Park, Joliet area. That's where a lot of my videos will be recorded. I do have plenty of plans to do additional rides when it gets warm up north, all along almost actually the Wisconsin border. There's a lot of nice hilly areas, nice open scenery, turns and twisties and whatnot. So I did 2 rides up that way, and gone all the way from let's see, Gurney, Libertyville area to Woodstock. Woodstock is the one of the filming locations for Groundhog Day. So if you ever get out there, nice little area, nice little beds and breakfasts. Give them a nod, give them a nod. Let's see, where are we going here? We got people behind me now. Alright, we're gonna go this way. I'm just gonna take it nice and easy through this area. Still working with that Hayden tensioner in there. New chain. Everything just shifts solidly. Plus, with being this cold, I had to let it warm up for at least a good 10 minutes in the garage. In my garage, I try to keep around 40-50 degrees, but the fluids in this are 50 weight for the oil, and I'm using oh gosh, I gotta think about what primary fluid I'm using. Alright, so far so good on this ride. The only chilly part on here is my bicep area. My bicep and actually just my biceps, not my triceps. No, but my biceps area. So I'm wearing my my normal summertime riding jacket. It's an Icon Hooligan, and it's pretty meshy. It's got the protection that you're looking for, but because it is meshy, it lets that airflow go in, and my arms aren't overly protected. I think with the underlayer of the thermal, it keeps things open in that area, so it's not really protected. But for the most part, it does work just fine. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just pointing out that it is chilly. Look at that snow. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's take a step forward here. Wait till these cars come by. Feels good. Now, tell you guys, why don't you guys tell me in the comments, how do you feel about riding during the winter time? I mean, do you try to get out when you can? I think anybody who's been on two wheels knows how free you feel. It really just kind of put you on a different level. Can't say it's a connection with the world, but yeah, as much as we've ridden, I feel that it brings a different level of awareness. I mean, you're watching everything. I don't know if you guys watch Dan the Fireman, but he definitely does some good videos on being constantly aware of what's happening, everything around you. I've been watching a lot of his videos. I'm envious though. He's out in Arizona, and it is, to me, always riding weather. And anybody that complains that it's too cold in Arizona, I mean, I know that it snows in the desert like once every few years, but that depends on where you are in the desert. I'd love to get out that way. You got the guys down in Florida who are always riding, even on the East Coast, the Carolinas. You got Whiskey Chaser up in, looks like the NYC area. Now, I've been to NYC a couple times. I'm not a fan of the traffic. I don't know how he tolerates that. I think I'd be a little perturbed. I'd definitely probably make the goal of moving out of the city. But hey, shout out to Whiskey Chaser. Now, one of the things that I'm starting to feel now with my hands, being that it's cold, you want to grip harder. Stay away from the sides. Stay away from the sides. through the Homer Glen area. Really is nice scenic areas. It's nice during the summertime too, especially when it's warm, because it's nice and actually cooler through here. One thing I want to mention to you guys is, you bust out in the wintertime, make sure you check those tire pressures. Make it a habit to go through a checklist of things before I go out for a quick ride. Now obviously I'm not going through absolutely everything, but you know, with just going out for a quick ride, make sure your lights work. Make sure your signals work. Make sure there's ample air in your tires. With it being this cold, it would take a long time for these tires to warm up. Uh-oh. So we got some snow on the ground. We're just gonna go right through. Boop, boop. Biggie. Yeah, just surprisingly, I feel good. I feel good about this ride. Yeah, in my last ride, I told you that I've got the Senna 50R installed, so I was letting you know about some wind noise. So that wind noise is definitely from the unit itself just dragging on the side of my helmet, which is fine. Yeah, I've got these. I took out the baffles too, and definitely more throttle response. And I don't think the bike will get warm enough to really adjust my carburetor. I've got a Fenix Zenith carburetor that's got adjustable jets on it, which is great. However, with it being this cold, I don't want to mess with it. I could be running lean, I could be running rich, but when I flip on the throttle, you might have to lean it out just some, because it doesn't give the juice like you want it to. Again, it is cold. It is cold. I mean, look, it's cold as it being like 20 something degrees out today, but it's nice. So I hope you guys are enjoying this ride today. My brief review of the Ororo heated vest, which is still rocking. I can still feel the heat in my shoulders. My hands are doing good. The tips of my fingers, well, they are getting a little chilly. I can feel a little bit of that cold sting to them. But like I said, you're grabbing on the bars. When you're grabbing on your bars for so long, stop playing with your bars. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's one of the tough things about getting into motovlogging, at least, again, trying to figure out things to talk about when I'm riding, but I enjoy the riding. This feels good. I hope these GoPros last. I bet it's zapping the battery. Now, I charged these batteries up before I left. 100%. Room temperature. And now I can see the battery in this one right here sitting at about 50%. So I'm probably just in time to get home anyway. I don't think I can go out for a very long haul. I mean, So far we're out on 15 miles. So we got a few miles left. Nice and clear. Take a nice low side. Definitely not taking this turn any faster than I should. And being cold, tires cold. I don't know if they've developed that stickiness like they do when it's warm. But like Dan says, trust your tires. Dan, you got to come up north. Give it a try. See if you want to trust your tires. Yeah, I could definitely feel my tips of my fingers starting to get a little numb. Now these ILM gloves, they're not made for the cold. They definitely do breathe. And I think the Ororos have done a fantastic job trying to keep my hands warm. I did reach out to Ororo just the other day and asked them if there was any chance that they could develop, or if they haven't developed, a harness system to hook up to your SAE connector to the bike. So they don't. But they are definitely going to bring it to their product team. And hopefully they consider it. My helmet visor, it is a bit polarized, so I can see past the glare on the windshields. I feel just people just stare at, like, man, that guy's nuts. Ooh, I can feel my fingers getting hurting, they're burning. It is kind of cold and windy too. Yeah, I bet some hand guards would work. Wind deflectors for my gloves or for my hands. Sure, that would work really nicely. Now we're back in Lockport. Let's make some noise here. Yeah, with those baffles out, I got that throttle response I was looking for. I do have some thumb screws in as my homemade lollipops to add that bit of restriction at the ends of the pipe, so I don't have any of the, I think it's called reversion. I have to check out in the term, but I read up a bunch about it. About if you're going to run straight pipes, you should consider it, because you will lose mid-range power, but you'll get it back once you and see the increase once you get into the higher RPMs. So hats off to the Ororo team and the Ororo product line. It's done quite well. One of the things about going out in this cold weather, you definitely know what you're getting yourself into. I think anything warmer than this, you've got no excuses, my friend. If you can handle this, look, 20 miles, been running this for about half an hour now. Half an hour, yes, it's cold. Can I stop somewhere and warm up and charge my batteries again? Sure I could. Am I? No. I mean, but we've run it, we've tried it. Again, thanks to old man Ronan for instilling that confidence in me to say, hey, you can do this.